Today, the episode is going to be about love dissolves darkness. This episode is very important because right now we are in some very unique new times, as times where everything is happening. I'm seeing a lot of mental health, where people are having a lot of mental health illness from many things that have been suppressed, and now it's happening at like one time. And so today, the reason I wanted to speak about how love dissolves darkness is because sometimes amongst our world of where everybody wants to manifest their dreams, their goals, and all this wonderful thing, I think sometimes we forget about the person next to us that just needs a smile, or that just needs to be acknowledged as a human being. We get caught up into ourselves so much that we become like, not a really in humanity. We don't give people eye contact. We don't acknowledge, and I've said that before, I just said that before, but we don't acknowledge people enough. And sometimes I take my time to give people more than what they normally feel, because feelings are real. What you feel from somebody is real. And a lot of times people don't give you that. If you don't have $1 million, you're worth nothing. But that's not true, because the fortune is inside. And we have to always remember that which we feel on the inside is what will manifest on the outside. So love is very important in humanity. That's what dissolves darkness. Not your force of thinking that you're going to make somebody do something. The only thing you can change is yourself. And you can illuminate in the world and bring about change that way. It may not seem like a lot, and it may not seem like you have any strength to do anything because you're just you. But in actuality, you can. Just sometimes simply being quiet and allowing a person to just speak is acknowledging them and their place in humanity. We have to get back to that part, the practical balance of just love. And a lot of people think that love is weak. A lot of people think like, oh my God, they have a disregard for love and just the power of it. But don't disregard it. Don't disregard your neighbor either. There was a beautiful hugging saint, and her name is Amma. And every time she comes to Northern California, me and my family go get a hug from her. And we literally have to wait, and I mean wait, sometimes 16 hours just to get a hug from Amma, because people from all over will show up because they want to get darshan from her, a hug, because she has so much love and so much light. And one time she was speaking and she said, a lot of people think, well, that's that person's karma, so that's what's happening to them. It's their karma. And karma does exist, yes, it does, because it's cause and effect, right? But she said something that was profound, and she said, if it is their karma of what they're going through, isn't it our dharma to help? Dharma means righteousness. And when she said that, I said, that's profound, because I never thought about it like that, because we are so quick to say that's their karma. We're so quick to judge. We're so quick to do all these things instead of just giving love. It dissolves darkness. I was listening to someone, and I won't say exactly who it is because that's personal, but they mentioned giving someone a hug. That was it, a hug. But that hug was profound because that's the love that that person felt at that time that they needed. And it touched my heart so much to where we were both almost in tears, and I was holding mine because I said, okay, not now. I can be a crybaby, and that's okay too. You know, there's nothing wrong with tears coming because it's a good thing. We release, right? Sometimes there are tears of whatever that energy is, but it's okay to release it. But we have to remember that love dissolves darkness. I don't care where on the planet you are right now, or what you think you may have or don't have. Love dissolves darkness. It can come to you and light up your family. Literally, it can. Just in your actions of love. So we need to remind ourselves each day and remember who we are, because we are ultimately pure love, all of us. When we are born here, that very soul that's coming here is pure love and light. It is illuminating. It does not worry about, can I provide for myself? Everything is provided for you because you're pure love, and love dissolves darkness. I want you to remember who you are today, because that's really who we are. We may have these conversations about all these titles that we hold and all these achievements that we have accomplished, but guess what? The one thing that a person will remember about you is the action. And if you had love, they will really, really remember you, because they're going to remember how they felt. They're going to remember the illumination of an attraction to you. There was a couple of people, and people have done this, and sometimes I kind of pause, and they would come around me and I would say, you know, like, I just knew that it was the love that I gave, and because I could feel it, so I know they could feel it. And sometimes it was overwhelming because it is an energy that can be beyond you as well. So today, remember, love dissolves darkness. Please, please, I don't care where you are in the world, we need you to show up with that pure love that you are, so that way others can see that light. Because there are people who are struggling right now, and I see them all the time, and I just seen a lot today. They're struggling just to even be in their bodies. This is one of those situations where it's coming, it's heavy on my heart. It's heavy on my heart. People are struggling in these times, you know, just to find their way, because they don't know how to release, you know. So much has happened. So much judgment against the self, right? Because for one finger that you point at someone else, look at this, it's 3 fingers pointing back at you. So you overly judge yourself a lot of times. And it's hard to heal when you're dealing with all of that low frequency judgment, you know? So be patient with yourself, love yourself, show up for others, and just in humanity's presence, just being you, just show up. I'm not saying you got to take your whole life savings and give to someone, but show up for people. Sometimes all they need is just 5 seconds of your humanity, so that way they can move forward and know that they can move forward. All right, I'm headed home. Today was my daughter's first day of school, one of them. She's a senior this year, so I got to go get school supplies with them. But I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you receive it. I hope you receive as much love, as much joy as you possibly can, because it's here for us. It really is. We are here for each other. And ultimately, I'm going through a tunnel, so it's kind of dark. But ultimately, I know that we can do this. I know that we can. All right, y'all. Until the next time with Conversations with V, peace out.